No, guys, thanks for inviting me to this platform. I did speak to Willie yesterday and just expressed my gratitude towards the Aquadam team. I think you guys are doing a great job in the industry. They always say that if you're persistent enough, you'll get through. So I want to just congratulate you guys for making an effort in the industry and getting us a product, competitive product out there. Currently, you guys are doing it as a project manager for FireSec. You guys are doing a tank for us at the Hill Fox project in Roodepoort. And I just want to say thanks to you guys as well. Wynand is your project manager there, and he's really a good guy. And I really appreciate him phoning, all the time and giving us updates, and just, anything that goes wrong on site, he's always there to just give us an update. So just to let you guys know, you've got a winning team that you're busy creating there.
Wonderful. Thanks.
Billy, I said that on this forum, I would like to just, as somebody that's not been too long in the industry, but I think 12 years counts a lot. I know some of the members here today might be on the forum a little bit longer in the industry, but somebody being young enough and also having to go through a company called Fire Design House. We've done some research and development ourselves, and I really do understand the effort that goes into a company that does research and development on a new product. And I also understand the challenges around that, implementing it into the market, and the challenges that goes around that. We tried to implement the TSS system into the market, which was a great deal. But I also understand that we need to start opening up these forums so we can discuss the challenges in and around the thinking of people's, the thinking of the industry at large. So the reason why I'm excited about this tank is, firstly, if we look at the old conventional way of building tanks, it's time consuming. It's always a challenge on site. When you mentioned just before you ended your presentation, you mentioned that, well, I think it was Willie that mentioned, you guys got the tools, so you want to minimize on your hot work permits on site. And I think that's a great selling point, because at the end of the day, we realize now that we have challenges on each site with regards to safety, and always trying to get the safety file in order for the tank to be erected. And then you've got a cut in that needs to, or a break in that needs to be done, and then you have a big challenge with regards to that as well. I've done several projects to my irritants. You really get irritated when you try and weld the tank on site, and there's a safety officer that tries and stops you because your scaffolding is not right, or this is not right, or your welding machine is not right. And my biggest project that I have done was the BlackRock project. I did a tank, the Gloria project for Iteraleng Fire, in 2016, 2015, 2016. We did a tank there at BlackRock. I won't go into too much detail, but at the end of the day, we really we restructured and refabricated those welded tanks about 3 times because of welding issues, welding inspections that had to be done, painting issues, all of these things. And these are the kind of challenges that you get on a site. It's not always something that you can foresee beforehand, but it's one of those things that a project without challenges can never be called a project. And so the reason why I said to Willie, I'll be behind you guys, throughout this process and help where we can, is I also think that, maybe the newer generation should rather stand together and see what challenges we have in the industry and see where we can help one another, rather than try and form this, let's break another's companies down and try and not help one another with the challenges we have on sites. And so you know, for me, it's all about, as a project manager, it's all about time. You know, being
Time is money.
consistent. Yeah, you know, being consistent, you know, throughout, and also realizing that you don't have to do any of this in-house. In other words, you don't have to employ a welder to be able to weld your tanks, you know, and have that cash flow output from a company's perspective. You know, if you employ Aquadam, you know, you guys have done great work for us. Um, I think if you guys go into the fire industry, we should support you in that. Um, Obviously, there's going to be challenges, believe it or not. I think if you guys are honest with everybody on this board, and we're honest with you, we know there's going to be challenges, but those challenges can only be met by projects going forward. And as I said, for me, it's all about time. Everybody on this forum knows the conventional way of building tanks, and that is that you do obviously do your design, then you do your civils, and you wait about 14 days for your civils to dry, and then you throw your bitumen layer, and you wait for that to dry. And then you roll your plates, and your plates are not rolled correctly, and you need to resend them, and it's trucks, and it's you know, it's just guys. I'm super excited about this product. Just by the way, just because of the experience that I've had with cylindrical welding tanks, and you know, I think that the market is ready for this. I think that everything is. You know, everything is changing. The times are changing. I think tank sizes are changing. I think you know, sprinkler systems are changing. I think that, you know, sooner or later we'll be going you know, ultra high pressure and fog systems rather than the old conventional sprinklers. And your tanks are certainly number one on my list, and I will definitely recommend it to any of my clients going forward. And I wish you guys all the best. And as somebody, you know, once said, that we all let each one teach one till all are taught. And I think that's what you guys are trying to do. You're just trying to teach the industry something about, you know, about their own industry, in order to move forward and be more flexible in the industry. And you know, I really wanna stress that I really want to congratulate you guys on what you've been doing, because I know from as a person, I know what research and development cost, and I know the efforts that go into that. So if you guys need any help with anything, you've got my number. Let me know. See how we can assist.